Just going to show you in this video between Leeds and Spurs in the FA Cup a few pointers, a few little tips, how to set certain things up to get you on your way. You can see how the unders have steamed in here about an hour before kickoff. Just got the Betfair graph up, and we're going to set this up on Sporting Index. So we take the top two price, we take the middle of those two prices, total goals, and the home supremacy, and we set that up here on the manual page. As Spurs are the favourites away, we put a minus in and we calculate. So you can see the unders are 2.17, and this was before the drop on Betfair. So we got on at 2.58, sort of fairly confident that there would be a steam in unders. So the price would be a lot closer to SI. So you can see we got on at the top of the price and it came in nicely. And this happens quite often. Just go back to the automated page there. You can see that Pinnacle priced it a lot lower as well. So you have two leading firms, bookmakers, come spread firms, listing a lot lower than Betfair. And the reason it happened was that Spurs drifted. Spurs were the favourites, their match odds drifted, so unders came in. Back to Sporting Index, they've adjusted the total goals. So we're going to adjust that as well. There we go, from 2.9 to 3. And then we'll update and see what they have for the new price. So they've actually raised the unders now to 2.29, so it's a lot closer to what Betfair and Pinnacle have. So what we're going to do, we're going to green this up. We're going to take the profit and then take it in play by covering certain scores as insurance. And we got on the 1-3 as well. We backed it at 14s and we're in the queue at 13.5. You can see there it's pretty stable. You can see the 1-3. So it's fairly safe to back it at the lay price and lay it at the back price. And if we get that, we'll get a free little £50 on a score that is very possible in this game. So knowing we've got £32 to play with if the game ends unders, we're going to back a few sort of scores that are most likely. I fancy both sides to score here. Can't really see a 3-0 to either side. Leeds generally score and concede, as do Spurs. It's an FA Cup tie, so anything can happen. So we got waiting for the 1-3 to be taken. We've got a little bit of money on the 2-1, 2-2, 1-2. 2-2 being our Brucey bonus. And we're just going to put a little bit on the over 3.5 as well. So most of that is covered obviously by the under 2.5. 32 of the £34 is covered. And there you can see we're getting matched on the 1-3. You can see we got in at 14s, laid off at 13.5. And obviously the game finishes that. We got £26 plus the profit on over 3.5. And this is what a lot of members do. They take the free money that they get from the PMT tool, they take it in play, covering a few scores, and they maximize the profit. Just rolling it on. Leeds have scored, 14th minute. Okay, well that's not a bad thing. That's pretty good for us. Maybe a little bit early, but the dog have scored, so that's good for 1-3 and the 2-2. rolled it on a little bit here, and it's suspended. It's 2-0, 2-0 leads, which isn't brilliant. It's obviously good for the 2-1, good for the 2-2, because you would expect Spurs to come back into this. But it exposes 3-0, 3-1, any unquoted. So we're just going to play around, sort of juggle a few of the prices here and just sort of, just make sure that we're covered if Leeds get another goal here, that we have the 3-1 covered. So I still believe that Spurs have got a goal in them here. So that's 3-1 taken care of. We got 2-1 covered. We got 2-2 covered. But I'm still a little bit concerned about 3-0. Any unquoted. We do have the insurance on over 3.5, so it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'd actually see it as a bit of a loss, really, because I was in such a good position. I would see that as a little bit of a losing trade, to be honest. So I've got the game on in the background. It's Spurs are starting to come back into it, which is good. It's exactly what we need. And there we go. The 3-1 has been taken, so we got some cover there. I'm a little bit loath to lose the massive 2-2 here, the green, because if Spurs get a goal, the 2-2 will steam it. But the 3-0 is still concerning, so let's put some cover on there, because that's not covered by the 2.5 or the 3.5, so that would be a loser. Game ends 3-0, I would have lost £16. So, and there we go, 58th minute. Excellent stuff. Spurs back in the game. So now we're in a good position. We got 2-1 covered. We got 3-1 covered. We got the 2-2 covered. Unfortunately, I've rolled it on a little bit, and the game finished 2-1, and we picked up 40 quid. And these are just a few screenshots that we've received, people have sent in, some of our happy members. Draw Inflation actually comes with PMT now. It's free with it. You can get email alerts sent directly to your inbox, so you can instantly get onto a high Draw Inflation. That's a typical automated game. You can see the lights as they change colour. The manual page is used to find sporting index prices and to find games not covered on the automated page. Automated page lists 5 games at any one point, all the most liquid games, and once one of those goes in play, it's replaced by the next most liquid game. This just shows the accuracy of the tool. And this happens every day. And profits are made by all involved, so why not give it a go, give it a try. The website is www.prematchtrading.com, and we'll see you again soon.